We're back for another day of trading. Today is January 17th, 2025. It is 6:30 and the market is open. We are going to wait our first 5 minutes to get some levels set. We've had a little bit of a run up in the pre-market, so we have a pre-market high right here. Let's move. Let's see, this is we're going to move that to here and grab this. We'll wait a little bit, first 5 minutes to get our level set, and we'll see what kind of play we could take today. All right, 6:35, we have some levels set. Again, this is the pre-market high. We have our 5-minute high. This is the previous day high, and then the 5-minute low. These gold levels are some previous liquidity zones that hold a lot of weight that we'll be looking to see how the market reacts to. What I'm looking for here is either a break of the 5-minute low. I want to see some nice displacement down with a retest back into this zone. We want to look for some strong price action indicating that it's going to continue to go down. That means a candle close below this, or vice versa, we want to see a break above the 5-minute high. We have a break at the 5-minute low. I'm waiting for a little bit more displacement before we see a little bit of retest backing up into this. What I am noticing though is we most likely are doing a little bit of a liquidity grab right now. So a fake out for the most part. We're going to come down a little bit more, and then the buyers are going to step in and continue the run up. I'm trying not to be biased though, and just have a clear foresight of what the market's going to be. It could go either way, and the strategy works for it to go either way, so I'm keeping it up in mind. I would like to see a little bit more displacement down, but technically this is the break of the 5-minute low. We are having a retest right now. It came very close to the 5-minute low. Ideally, I do like to see it break the 5-minute and then have a candle close below this zone before entering into what this would be as a short. We'll see if the buyers can step in and actually give us that break here, and see how the price action moves afterwards. Right now what we're seeing is this zone right here act as support. We have a little bit of this area, this chop right here is acting as support right now, building a nice base for the buyers to step back in. We haven't quite, we came close to the 5-minute low again. We haven't broken through it. I like to see a candlestick break above with a candle close below. Okay, so here's the break right there. And this is some strong price action right here. So I would like to enter into a short once we see this candle close. If this candle closes below this, that'll give me some confidence to enter into a short.
Order submitted.
I'm going to move my stop loss to where the last candle broke above the 5-minute low. So let's look right there. Again, we are working with this resistance here. The market is being pushed down, that looks like. we're approaching our first target. Came so close, it tapped. It just about tapped it. Man, that's a bummer. Buyers are starting to step in. As long as we could stay below, have candle close below this 5-minute low, we'll still be correct. The buyers are starting to show a lot of strength though. Alright, looks like I'm going to be stopped out, unfortunately. Man, we came so close. Let me just move this up for a little bit of safety. I don't want to get wicked out. What has been happening lately is candles. So I like to go off of the candle close. It can move up to a certain way and the wick will be up in this area. Okay, so we had another candle close below the 5-minute low. Still giving me some good confidence that the sellers are in control. We just need, this is going to be the big test. If the sellers can step in and have this candle close below this 5-minute low, we'll see another leg down. If they do reclaim this zone though, it means the buyers are kind of stepping in and wanting to see the market move up. So what I was saying before is I move off of the close of the candles. Although a wick would come up into the zone where I would get stopped out, I don't necessarily want to let the wick stop me out. I wait for the candle to close. So if this closes above this, then we are most likely looking like it's going to be wrong for the move for the buy. All right, we just closed below again the 5-minute low. A great way to explain it is I had my stop loss above this candle right here. This candle right here came above and the wick would have stopped me out if I had it, if I kept it here, but it closed below the 5-minute level, or 5-minute low. So I moved it up because I knew that this candle was going to be below. I'm not really good with mental stop losses yet. I like to use a physical stop loss still. But I'm training myself to be better at that. So the sellers already were able to come into this zone and break it. Let's see the strength that they'll be able to, if they'll be able to do it for a second time. We'll be targeting low of day, and then our second price target, if we can match it, hit it, is at 21,460, just the whole number. We're getting a lot of pressure right here. There's a build-up. Something is about to pop. It's either going to pop up or down. We are getting a lot of candlesticks closed below, so sellers and buyers are battling it out right now. But you can see what resistance we have that has been built from right here and from probably previous days. I don't like that I've been sitting in drawdown right here. Ideally, I probably jumped into this move. This is a little bit impulsive. I should have let it kind of come back up a little bit or have it jumped into here, but the candle closed like right around down here. It would have been more ideal to get in around these areas. And we broke above the 5-minute low again. And it looks like the buyers are finally stepping in. Let's see if the sellers can push this candle back down just a little bit more. Have a candle close below the 5-minute low again. All right, we had a candle close above. We are going to get stopped out. Unfortunately, this move is wrong. Wow, okay, we just had another candle close below the 5-minute low. Man, we were so close to getting stopped out. This is the previous day high, this green zone right here. kind of saved us a little bit. We are back into this resistance zone. The buyers continue to hold this zone. If the sellers can hold out and break below this, we're going to see a good topple down. Again, another candlestick closed below the 5-minute low. Really don't like how this market is moving. I would love to have it come hit our price target and then be done with it. There's a lot of chop, a lot of noise. It's very stressful sitting through this. The only reason that I'm, again, still feeling okay about it is we keep having all of these candle, minus these two, all these candle closes below our 5-minute low level. And this right here is creating a bear flag. Typically, there will be a break and it's going to just topple down. We just have to break through this resistance right here. We're approaching low of day and our first price target.
Target order canceled.
All right, we hit our first price target. I'm going to move my stop loss accordingly. Let's see. I'm going to hold on to my stop loss and move it as this moves. I want to see it hit 21,460. I'll move it to break even once we get some more displacement lower. We need to pass through this liquidity zone, this gold liquidity zone right here. This is sitting with a lot of weight, a lot of resistance. We still are getting candlesticks closed below the 5-minute low. Unfortunately, we are back into drawdown. It's giving us, it's taking away some of our first profit. Again, another candlestick closed below the 5-minute low. Again, another candlestick closed below. We really need for the sellers to reclaim this zone, step back in. What we are getting now is, this is acting as resistance. It's resistance, but in our case, it's acting as a good support to continue pushing this down. So buyers are having a lot of trouble getting above this zone. Here comes the sell pressure again. I may just move my last price target up to maybe well, let's get out of drawdown first and we'll see how this reacts, how hard this is going to come down. There is a big move that's going to happen, whether I'm in this still or not. I'm not sure. It's 7:04, about to be 7:05. I only trade to 8. If I'm in a play, I'll stay in it. But the way this market's moving right now, I don't really want to be in this much longer. I'm up 300 bucks. I'd like to be at more. This is more about trading correctly instead of like the dollar amount. Right now, we are still closing below the 5-minute low. And the buyers are really trying to step in. The sellers are still holding the zone. Another close below the 5-minute low. We are starting to approach above. My only issue is that these EMAs, they're kind of starting to turn upwards. And these are acting as support to like push the market going back up. Okay, here it comes. I might be getting stopped out.
Order canceled.
All right. Well, that's a bummer. Sellers couldn't hold their position here. buyers stepped in and took place. We did one trade. I mean, we didn't trade the best. We're up $142. Should have been up at least 400 with this move down, but 400 or 500 actually, but that's okay. It's still early. I have one trade. I normally do one, maybe two trades. I want to see how the market reacts a little bit more. If the buyers are going to start stepping in, what we're going to see is we could see the reverse of this. I want to see a break above the 5-minute high and then a retest into this to go break high of day. However, I will say this little break right here, there was some news that just came out about Supreme Court upholding the TikTok ban that's going to happen on Sunday the 19th. Not that it's not a normal news event, but sometimes when these things happen, the market moves in certain ways. For the day itself, we had no news events, no red label, orange or yellow. Well, there's a bunch of yellow labels, but they really don't move the market much. Sellers are still stepping back in, trying to reclaim the zone. Well, this is the high of day. It looks like they're trying to reclaim and push it back down. Again, like I said, these EMAs are pushing everything up, so we're going to continue seeing the market go up. All right, well, we just broke our 5-minute low again. If we could see some nice displacement down, a little bit of retest, we could jump back into the same play that we did. Alright, so we did have a break below, and then here comes the retest. This is not enough displacement that I like to see, but if this candle closes below, the sellers kind of reclaim this zone again. Now we're getting some really strong price action. Let's wait for this candle to close.
Order submitted.
Oh man, alright, well, buyers are starting to step in. I entered into this move because we had really strong price action, like the sellers pushed this down. This right here is a really good indication that we're going down. But again, here in the reverse, buyers are stepping in. We're in a really choppy zone. Buyers and sellers are struggling to get above. Here, I'll make it easy. Buyers are struggling to get above this. Sellers are struggling to get below here. Call it like this. Resistance, support. Just means in previous days and weeks, there has been a lot of liquidity and chop in these areas, and for whatever reason, buyers and sellers can't claim their zone. We keep creating these wedges. And unfortunately, the wedges are kind of breaking more above to the upside. Now I am being biased. I want to see this move go down. Everything's pointing down still. For some reason, there's just been some buyers that are holding this up, and it's called liquidity grabs. They're trying to. The market's trying to say it's going to go in one way to get enough money in one zone, and then it turns the other way to capitalize on more money. Okay, we're approaching our first price target again. We're gonna be hit with some resistance. Oh my god, it like just tapped it, come on. It's toying with us. We're gonna see a little bit of a bounce up. These are people taking their profit. Ideally, we hold this zone here, and then it'll make its way at least a little bit lower here. Once we get through our first price target, I'm just gonna close out of this trade and be done with it.
Order canceled.
All right, we hit our first price target. We're approaching our second one. Alright, I'm calling it.
Order submitted.
We're done for the day. That was painful, stressful, but like I said, I knew the market wanted to move down. We're up 800. We'll just round out. We're up $900 for the day. Took 2 trades. Stuck within the strategy-ish. And yeah, not my best day of trading, but still ending the week green. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you on Monday.